really excited that the state's been able to do well. It's funny because I was just in New York State. I got invited up to campaign with our governor candidate, Lee Zeldin, in New York. And it's a close race, very close race. Tough state, tough state. A lot of Democrats, a lot of liberals. A lot of the Republicans have moved out of New York over the years. How many of you have moved from New York to Florida? We got some. Okay. How many of you have moved to Florida within the last 4 years? Wow. How many of you still would have moved to Florida if the other guy had been elected governor 4 years ago? Yeah. Honestly, it would have made a difference. Some of you may have left Florida if that had happened. So you see kind of that. So I'm up there, and I made the point that these other races in these other states, governor, even mayor's races, affects Florida more than any other state. I mean, think about it. We have a governor's race in Georgia, and you have our governor is running, and I think he's going to win, no problem, but he's running against this candidate, Stacey Abrams. And this is just the truth, because I've talked to people in Georgia, and I know a lot of folks there, and she's not going to win, our governor's going to win, but if by some chance she got elected governor of Georgia, it would absolutely spark an exodus of people from Georgia to move to Florida. It would happen. You would see it, 100%. And so these elections have consequences. And so you're up in New York, and the fact of the matter is, they're losing wealth and population at levels they've never seen before. It's not all coming to Florida. It's going they're pushing people out. And the difference is they have poor leadership and poor management. In Florida, we have millions of more people than New York does now, and yet our budget is less than half the size of New York State budget. But the thing is, and the New Yorkers tell me this, we have better roads in Florida, we have better services, infrastructure, higher performing K-12 education. And so they're taxing people to smithereens, treating the taxpayer horribly. And what are they doing with all this money? It's being squandered. Yes, absolutely. And honestly, when you have leftist politicians involved, probably a lot of corruption, too, with how that money gets divvied out. So